Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So before we start our class today, let's be reciting basmalah first.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Now we will learn about historical monument and this one is about Khatulistiwa monument. So what is monument? Does anyone know about monument?
Building.
You?
This is a historical building.
Okay. A monument is a type of structure that was explicitly created to commemorate a person or important event, or which has become important to a social group as a part of their remembrance of historic times or cultural heritage, or as an example of historic architecture. And then this is about Khatulistiwa Monument. Do you know where is Khatulistiwa Monument? Location? The location is?
At Siantan Hilir.
Okay.
I don't know, sir.
Okay. So Ahmad Sufi was right. The location is in Siantan City. I will tell you about the monument feature in Khatulistiwa Monument. The most visible main feature of the monument is relatively large size and public nature. This is because the building was built so that many people could see it, although it was also possible that it was only intended for the elite. A building is considered a monument if it can be used as a marker or landmark, so that the existence of this monument can be used as a guide for a city that it is easy to see, remember, and know its identity. I will show you the picture of Khatulistiwa Monument. This is the Okay, this is my friend and me. This is Khatulistiwa Monument. So Khatulistiwa Monument is one of the cities through which the equator 0 degrees latitude, or commonly referred to as the equator, passes. It was in the city that a tower was built called the Equator Monument or Khatulistiwa Monument. A tower built by a geographical expedition team led by a Dutch geographer. The Equator Monument is located on Jalan Equator, North Pontianak District, West Kalimantan. Jadi Siantan. Towards this monument can be reached in about 30 minutes from the center of Pontianak city. If from Jalan Ahmad Yani is 30 minutes. It's around about 30 minutes. So this monument was built in 1928 using astronomy. Measurements were made by geographers at the time without using sophisticated tools such as satellites or GPS. These experts only rely on lines that are not smooth, uneven or wavy lines, and rely on natural objects such as constellation. So there is any question so far?
Sir.
Okay, Nabil.
So, sir, if I go from Tanjung Raya 2 to that monument, is it close, sir?
I think it's almost close because Tanjung Raya 2 is in your house, right? It's will about 10 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Nah, before we close the meeting today, this is at the first that relate to our lessons is about Surah Al-Alaq, verse 1 until 5, yang berbunyi, yang mengartikan apa? Yang the meaning is the importance of science for humans. This verse calls on all human beings to seek knowledge as much as possible in accordance with an Islamic saying, a Muslim is required to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. That means as long as they are alive, there is no reason for Muslim and Muslim women to be lazy to seek knowledge. So I think that's all from me and our meeting today. Before we close our meeting, let's we say Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
So that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.